What if every new lead from your Facebook ads could be followed up instantly without you doing anything manually? If that sounds useful, then you are in the right place. So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I am going to show you how to build a powerful real-time automation using Pabbly Connect that handles Facebook lead ads automatically. First, let me explain what we are going to achieve in this tutorial. So here my objective is that whenever someone submits their details through my Facebook lead ads, then all the lead information is automatically saved as a new record in Google Sheets, and at the same time one instant WhatsApp confirmation message is sent to the user. This message dynamically includes all the details the user shared while filling out the Facebook lead form, and not only this, using a delay by Pabbly, an automatic follow-up reminder is sent to the user's WhatsApp account after 72 hours without any manual effort from your side. So this is the exact automation we will be creating in this video by using this workflow that I have created using Pabbly Connect. But before we move ahead, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you are planning to purchase any Pabbly subscription, use my coupon code MEHYT. By using this code, you will get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. You have worked hard to build your business. Now let automation handle repetitive work for you so you can focus on the real growth instead of manual tasks. Now, as you can see that how this automation will work in real time, let's start creating this amazing workflow step by step. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/connect. So this is the official page of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an all-in-one automation tool that helps you to automate and integrate multiple applications without writing a single line of code. If you are new to Pabbly, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free tasks every month to explore the software. Or if you are an existing user just like me, then simply click on the sign in option. See, these are the all apps that Pabbly provide to their users, as we are doing integration between application, and this will be only made possible using Pabbly Connect. So I will go in this Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now button. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect as we are creating a new workflow. So I will click on this plus create workflow button. Once I click on it, it will ask me to select the workflow builder while providing me two types of workflow builder, name as new beta and the classic version. I am creating this workflow with the help of new beta version, so I will select this. Now I am going to enter my workflow name as real-time automation for lead conversion. Next I am going to select the folder as Pabbly Connect. After that I will click on this create button. See, our workflow is created successfully. Now this is right over here is the most important step of doing any automation, name as trigger. Trigger says when this happen. This is the first application you have to select for creating your workflow. So in this tutorial I am going to take my trigger application as Facebook lead ads. So I am searching it. Once I select the application, next the app event I am going to select as new lead instant. After that I will click on this connect button. See, it will provide me two options, name as add new connection and select existing connection. If you have an existing connection, then you will select this option. Here I am going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. After that I will click on this connect with Facebook lead ads. Then you will see it will ask me for my permission, so I am simply permitting it by clicking on this continue button. See, my Facebook account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. Now moving forward, I am going to select the page name as the Magic Makers. Next I am going to select the lead generation form as new leads that I have already created in my Facebook account. Moving forward, you can see one option is there by the name of response format with three quick options as simple, advanced and raw. Here I am going to select the response format as simple because I want to receive a response in simple format. Next I will click on the save and send test request button. See, it is waiting for a webhook response. Now for getting this webhook response, I am going to take you my Facebook Meta Developer account. So for go there, you have to simply click on a new tab and search Meta Developer account. Next you have to click on this Meta for Developer links. In this page you can click on my app. Then you can see all the Facebook apps has been appeared in front of you. Here you have to click on this tools option. After that this all tools. In this page just scroll down and go in this option lead ads RTU debug tool, and this page is going to appear in front of you. Now you have to select the page from here that I'm going to select as the Magic Maker that I have selected in this field too. Next I'm going to select the product as lead retrieval. After that I'm going to select the form as new leads. Once I select the form, next I will click on this preview form button. Then you will see the form has been appeared in front of you where I have entered some some test details. That is one test email, first name as demo, last name as user, one contact number, and the city name as Mumbai. Next, I will click on this continue button. See, after that the submit button. See, the form has been submitted successfully. Now I am going to my workflow to check whether I have received a response or not. See, I have received a new response that include all the leads that I have entered while filling on the form. This means that my trigger application is working perfectly. Now I am going to take my action application as Google Sheet, because as soon as a new lead is come through my Facebook lead ads, then automatically all my user leads will be stored in my Google Sheet as a new records. That's why I am going to take my action application as Google Sheet. Next, I am going to select the app event as add new row. After that, I will click on this connect button. See, it will again provide me two options. Here I am again going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. Next, I will click on the sign in with Google. After that, once I select the account, then I am going to click on this continue button. See, my Google Sheet account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. Here I am going to select the spreadsheet as Facebook leads. As soon as I select the sheet here, it will automatically give me all the fields that I have entered on my Google Sheet, such as first name, last name, phone number, email, and city. Now I am going to do the mapping in each of these fields from the previous response. So in this workflow, my trigger application is Facebook leads ads. So for doing the mapping, you have to simply click on the field. After that, enter slash. Once you enter it, then the previous application is going to appear in front of you. After that, you have to click on the application. Then you can get all the responses. So in the first name field, I am going to map the first name. See, mapping is the most important step of doing any automation, as it makes data dynamic. As different users have different data, so for capturing each user's data dynamically, mapping is used. Now moving forward, I am going to map the last name in this field too as a user. After that, the contact number. Next, the email address. The process of doing mapping is very easy. Just you have to enter slash and select the response. See, here I mapped all the fields. After that, I will click on the save and send test request button. See, it will provide me positive response. Now I am going to show you my Google Sheet to check whether a new record is added or not. See, automatically a new row is added in my Google Sheet. That includes the leads that I have mapped in each of these fields as first name as demo, last name as user, one test contact number, email address, and city. This means this application is also working perfectly. Moving forward, I am going to take my next application as Pabbly Chat Flow, because I want to send instant messages to my users WhatsApp account. For that, I will click on this plus option and going to select the app as Pabbly Chat Flow. Next, I am going to select the app event as send template message. After that, I will click on this connect button. Here I am going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. Once you click on it, it will ask you to enter the token that you can get from your Pabbly Chat Flow account. So now I am going to take you to my Pabbly Chat Flow account. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Chat Flow. Now what is Pabbly Chat? So Pabbly Chat Flow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that's help you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. Now for getting this token, you have to simply click on the settings option and click on this API and webhooks option. Here you can get this webhook token that you have to copy from here and simply paste this token in this field. After that, click on the save button. Once you click on the save button, see, automatically your Pabbly Chat Flow account is connected to your Pabbly Connect account. Now in this recipient mobile number, I am going to map the user's mobile number that I have received from my Facebook lead ads. Here I mapped. Now I'm going to select the template as lead confirmation message that I have already created before in my Pabbly Chat Flow account. See, for creating a template, you just have to go on your Pabbly Chat Flow account and go in this templates option. In this page, you have to simply click on this plus add template button. If you want a detailed video of how you can create a template in your Pabbly Chat Flow account, then we have already created a separate video for it. Just comment below for the video link. Now here you can see that I have already created one template by the name of lead confirmation message. In this message, I have entered two curly braces from the start of this variable and at the end too. See, in the place of this variable, my user's details will become automatically. In few seconds, you will understand this more clearly. Now here I have selected the template as lead confirmation message. Next, these are not required fields, so I am leaving this blank, and I am going to map the responses to each of these fields as it is showing example 2 with double curly braces, including one variable that I have right here. Now in this field, I am going to map the user's full name from the previous response as demo. First name is demo and the last name is user. Next, I am going to map the email address in this field. After that, the city. Next, the contact number. See here, I mapped all the fields, as again and again I am telling you that the mapping is the most important step as it makes data dynamic. With the help of this mapping, automatically all the user leads will be dynamically changed, and the place of all these variables, automatically users provided responses will come with the help of this mapping. Now, these are not required fields, so I am leaving this blank. Now, I am going to tell you one most important thing. Here in this field mobile number, I map the response from the previous application, but as I have entered the test details while filling the form, so the number I have entered is also a test number, and sending a message on test number is not possible. That's why I am not doing mapping here and going to enter my number manually, but you keep that in your mind. In this field, you have to map the mobile number from your previous step. Once you do this, then only multiple users will receive the WhatsApp message dynamically. And also make sure that the note given below is the recipient mobile number should be added with the country code and without plus sign. Now I am going to enter my mobile number in this field just only to show you how the automation works, but you can map the user's mobile number that you will receive from your previous application. After writing the number, you have to click on the save and send test request button. See, we have received the positive response. Now I am going to show you my WhatsApp account to check whether I have received a message or not. See, automatically I have received a template message which dynamically includes my name as a demo user, email address, city name as Mumbai, and contact number. See, it is only possible with the help of mapping that we have done in each of these fields. So now I think you will better understand how mapping works and how it makes data dynamic completely based on the user's input. Now, as we have received the template message on our WhatsApp account that dynamically includes the user details, this means that this step is also working perfectly. Now, moving forward, I also want to send follow-up reminders to my user's WhatsApp account after 72 hours. So to do this, I am clicking on this plus option and selecting the app as delay Pabbly. Once I select the app, next the app event I am going to select as add time delay. Next I will click on this connect button. Moving forward, in this I am going to select the delay for. Next the delay unit I am going to sting as hours, and the delay value I am going to enter as 72 because I want to send one follow-up reminder to my user's WhatsApp account after 72 hours. Next I will click on the save and send test request button. See, I have received the positive response and it says that the message delayed for 72 hours. Now in the next step, I am going to add that message that I want to send as a reminder after 72 hours to my user's WhatsApp account. So for that, I am clicking on this plus option and again going to select the app as Pabbly chart flow. This time I'm app event as send template message. Next I will click on this connect button as I already connected my Pabbly chart flow account to my Pabbly Connect. So this time I am selecting the option as select existing connection. Next I will click on the save button. See, once the account is successfully connected, then in this template name, I am going to select the template name as lead follow-up reminders as I want to send this template. See, in this I have only added one variable that I want to make dynamic. Now moving forward, I am going to map the user's full name in this field. So the process of doing mapping is the same. Here I mapped my user's full name. As these are not required fields, so I am leaving this blank, and before clicking on the save and send test request button, again I am also giving you one reminder that in this recipient mobile number field, you have to map your user's mobile number that you will receive from your previous response. This means this mobile number, but as I told you earlier, I have submitted the test details while filling the form on my Facebook lead ads, and sending WhatsApp message on test number is not possible. So I am entering my number in this field just only to show you how it will work. See, after writing the number, you just have to scroll down and click on the save and send test request button. See, as here I have click on the save and send test request button. So one test message will be sent to my WhatsApp account. Wait, I'll show you. See, one test follow-up message is sent to my WhatsApp account that includes my name as a demo user that I have mapped in this. So this is how automation will work. As I click on the save and send test request button, that's why one test request message is sent to my WhatsApp business account. But with the help of this automation, this message will be sent to the user's WhatsApp account after 72 hours with the help of this application Delay Pabbly that we were used before this. So this is all about how automation works in real time. This will reduce your manual efforts, enhance your business by giving instant follow-up to your users without you doing any manual inputs from your side. After the completion of your workflow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your workflow will become disabled and it will not work. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this workflow in the description below. You can check it out. And not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications using Pabbly Connect. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Connect, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/connect #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.